Hello everybody, sorry I haven't done a video for a while, but I've been grinding the German Panthers, and to be honest I think open heart surgery and root canal work would be less painful. All the video would have been with me starting, dying and just repeat. The Panthers are awful. They're not very fast, they're not very manoeuvrable, and they can't reverse. The guns are crap, the ammo's garbage, and basically they're just not very good. I'm sure they were better in real life, but in the game they're just completely outclassed by everything they come up against. But then you get to the Panther 2, and glory be, it's amazing. It's not perfect, it's not game breaking, but God, it's fun. It's such a beautiful thing to reach after grinding through the previous three Panthers. Anyway, we're on El Alamein. I'm with Siege Warfare and Code Phantom, who are naturally on in the background, and we've just come up to the village, and as you can see, I've just seen a Super Pershing which I've just pinged on the map. So far we've not come into any contact with any other enemy, and we're just starting to head up towards A, into the village. Panther 2's got an 88mm gun, compared to, I think it's a 76mm gun in the previous Panthers, which is rubbish. This one can penetrate things, and it kills them, usually with one or two shots, or in the case of this game, one shot, as that M36 has found. So I know the M36 is dead, and I know I saw a Super Pershing come this way, and I've not seen it being killed or come up on the map. So I'm just creeping down here. I can see tank tracks, and there he is. Aim for centre mass, and again managed to get another one-shot kill. So, moving into the village, can't see anything to the left. Moving along, and see something, just move behind that building there. I think it's a Centurion. There he is. Oh, it was the missile Centurion. And again, managed to get a one shot on it and detonate. So, 3 kills so far. At this point I get hit in the turret ring. That does seem to be a major issue with the Panthers, especially the Panther 2 and the Panther F, which is the Panther before it, is that the turret ring gets taken out a hell of a lot of the time you get hit in the side of the turret. You will lose your turret ring. But my teammates, Code Phantom and Siege Warfare, have managed to distract the tortoise while I repair. I've managed to hide behind this building, and I go around to flank him. Again, something which was quite difficult to do in the previous Panthers, because they weren't very fast, they didn't accelerate very well, and they weren't manoeuvrable. And the tortoise has just taken out Code Phantom. Siege Warfare is currently shooting him and trying to keep him occupied and damaged, so he can't cause much more trouble while I try to drive through a wall. So I've got 3 of the wall, coming around the back of him. Can't get a clear shot there. Push through this wall and stop and take out his ammo and his crew again. At this point the Tiger 2 takes a hit from someone, and I'm stuck in quite a bad place. If he sees me, I'm dead. But he appears to be focusing on Siege Warfare. Can't quite see him. Take a pot shot because he's just behind there. Looks like it's a Centurion again. Reload. Take a snapshot. Hit him under the turret and goes and takes out his ammo again. And at this point our B's being capped, so I have to head back there as quickly as possible. This is one of those games where everything really goes right. Makes a nice change after the games I've had. Oh, what's that? Looks like it's a Crusader anti-aircraft gun. So B's still been capping, but it looks like my teammate's taken out at least one of the enemy that was capping B. So I'll move along as quickly as I can. Knowing that there's an AA there, and you can see his tracks on the floor there, so I know where he is roughly, so I can move up. Yeah, and there's just his turret. Try and get close up and get a better shot. Let the gun settle and headshot him in the back. Now, what I try and do now is be clever and try and get some more points, because I'm a little bit giddy with excitement. And what I should have done is carried on moving and heading back towards A. But I decided to try and cap, which is a bit stupid because I'm in the middle of a big circle with a big target on saying, please bomb me. And what happens? I can hear an aircraft coming, and here comes the rocket. So the Mark 22's just given himself a 17 grand repair bill, but he's managed to kill me. So, do I come back in a tank? Come back in an aircraft? Or bomber? No. I'll come and bring the Dora, because there's likely to be aircraft up now, so I can get some air kills and protect my colleagues on the ground. So, take the door up. It's premium German Focke-Wulf. It's very good. If you want to grind German aircraft, take this one. I managed to grind the Horten in probably about 6 hours worth of playing using the D13. It's got 320mm cannons in the front. It's lethal. So anyway, C2 aircraft. There's a big one which is the Wellington, and there's a smaller aircraft at the back. And if you've got the choice, go for the one at the back, because he's probably not going to have seen you, and you can mop up the bomber later. Quick check towards their airfield to make sure there's no one else coming out, where I'm likely to get sandwiched between the Hellcat and someone coming in behind me, because it looks like it's a Hellcat and it looks like it's a British one. So unfortunately can't reach him before he drops bombs on the Ferdinand, but as he turns he's still not seeing me, and he gets wrecked. So swing round, try and find where the Wellington's gone. I guess he's by the HS-129, because the HS-129's still flying around, and there he is. And look how well this Wellington turns. Look at it go. So it escapes the 129, but unfortunately brings him right in front of me. He pulls his turn on and gets pilot sniped. So, any more? Can't see any other aircraft at the moment, but I can see there's tanks down at A, and I'm trying to mark them out for my colleagues. Can't see anyone in the air, so I'm going to have a look round now and start putting some rounds into ground targets to keep them marked for Siege Warfare and Code Phantom and anyone else on my team who cares. Dodging the AA, from the Crusader. Pull up and pull away. And then come back in to see whether I can mark them out and keep them occupied. And maybe if I'm lucky, get a cheeky crit or set one on fire. So there's a Crusade having a bit of a dance there. Take some shots in. Nothing serious. Take a hit from an AA. Again, nothing too serious. So basically the next couple of minutes is just me flying around, pinging ground targets, waiting for another aircraft to come up. So I take a hit from an M19, which I can't actually see, but he keeps firing at me. And see there's a dot in the sky by the airfield. So I'll go and have a look. Turns out it looks like it's a Wyvern, which is the new premium British aircraft that comes in, which is, it sounds fantastic. It's got a turboprop engine and it sounds fantastic. It's not particularly fast, but can carry a hell of a lot of armament with it. So anyway, fired too late and just basically missed him. A couple of holes in him, but nothing serious. I dived down to chase him. Turn into him as he makes his turn. Check my 6. There he is. Keep pulling. He's after the Dornier. Set it on fire. Take some shots. Get a few shots at by the A5AU2 because, you know, why wouldn't he shoot at me? And turn in just in time to go head on with, is it Typhoon? Yeah. With the Typhoon, take him out and swim back round to follow the Focke-Wulf as he tries to kill the Wyvern. I follow him down, try and take a few shots, and then realise I'm going to have a mid-air with the Focke-Wulf if I'm not careful, so I decide to pull up and then see what happens. And what the Wyvern does is he slams on his anchors, pulls a tight turn, I get the Focke-Wulf to overshoot, and it's going to happen about now. Sets the Focke-Wulf on fire. Now, what a move. But fortunately I managed to get in behind him and take his tail off, which is a bit of a cheeky, dirty kill after what that little bit of excellent flying did to the Focke-Wulf. But that's my 4th kill, so I'm not really complaining. And then the rest of the game is me flying around with 3 rounds left. So there's not a lot I can do now. I can either J out and take the hit, or I can see if I can try and fly and get my 5th kill with 3 rounds left. I've seen a dot coming in over their airfield, so go and have a look. It's a Spitfire short wing who is obviously target fixated because he's not seen me. I don't think he's seen me anyway. He's not got any ground weapons, so it's just flying off and trying to get in a position. And I'm not fast enough to catch him to try and get close enough to get those 3 cannon shells in. So it's basically consists of a tail chase until he decides he's going to make a mistake or make a move on either me or the other aircraft that's coming in. And there he goes vertical. He's obviously seen me. And Focke-Wulfs are very good in the roll, not particularly good elevator control, so it's not great at turning, and a short wing Spitfire's going to eat me alive. But you know, 3 rounds left, 4 kills. I might get lucky. Take my shots. Now, miss, and then decide to try and bait him for the for my AA guns. Try and drag him down, bring him towards Code Phantom, in case Code Phantom get a very spawny shot. Doesn't work, misses him, but to be honest, doesn't really matter now. Go into the vertical, try and bring him round towards Den 051 Russ. He's having a shot, trying to get in, but he's on my 6, and managed to survive, which is nice. So, how did we do in that? Well, we managed to get 6 tanks destroyed, 4 aircraft destroyed, and 144,800 silver lions, which, as it goes for a half an hour's play, is rather good. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I can thoroughly recommend the Panther 2. It really is a nice tank, although you can get shot through the front very, very easily.